you spent your money on a night out and now your bank account's empty, but all you've got is a hangover to show for it. Think again. Think again.
Think
and
better
then again.
next month.
Well, every February, it's now, when this comes out, it will be, I think, the 24th of February, 2026. And every year around the end of February, I always think about leap years, even though obviously they only happen once every 4 years. And we're not in a leap year this year. The next leap year is 2028. But
Wow.
I was like, I went on a loophole, like a spiral of what leap years are and like facts about them, because I was really just like so fascinated by them, right? And we always know that they exist, but I actually didn't know why they exist. Do you?
I'm not gonna say what I think it is, but I know it's something about the Earth's rotation, or like something about along that, I think.
Yeah.
And like how it needs to reset every 4 years because it's slightly off and needs to get back on track.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, the reason leap years exist is because the Earth takes about 365.2422 days to orbit the sun. And without leap years, seasons would then drift and eventually summer would land in winter.
Yeah.
Because of
well,
how
after
the season...
lots of years that would happen. But
so that's why every 4 years it basically resets. And I was like, oh, that's fascinating. And then I was like, again, you know how some people are born on a leap year. I was just like, damn, like it's crazy for them. But then I was looking at facts about it, and it's actually not that crazy for them, right? So 0.07% of the world population are born on a leap year, which is really interesting.
Do you know anyone born on a leap year?
I don't.
I do.
Really?
One of my, well, not like a friend or anything, but I remember at my old school, one of my teachers was, and then the joke was always that she'd just turned 8 years old because she was 32.
Yeah, so I was reading that some people, they choose to either have their birthday on the 1st of March or the 27th of February.
That's what I was about to ask. What birthday would you choose? 28th of February,
yeah. And apparently them choosing which day, because it becomes like your legal birthday, it can change like driver's license stuff, and obviously it has like effects and stuff, which is really interesting. But yeah, someone who's born on a leap year, when they turn 18, their true age would be 72, which is fucking crazy.
Wow, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. Like, that's a fun party fact for the rest of your life.
Facts.
But I wonder how it really affects anyone on a day-to-day basis.
I don't think it does.
Probably not.
I'll be real, I wouldn't think about it all the time. It's like, I don't think that my birthday's the 30th of March all the time.
But do you think it's one of them things where people are like, I'm born on a leap year, I'm born on a leap year? I low-key would be like, that's my fucking personality trait.
That is a boring personality trait, if you ask me.
It would get annoying.
Your birthday, wow, we get it. We actually get it. But also,
are you a Cancer?
I'm 8 years old when I'm actually 32.
What's your star sign?
That's pretty cool to me.
Literally.
What is your star sign? It's going to be the same, isn't it? It's going to be Pisces. Or was it?
Yeah.
What's the one before? Yeah, it's Pisces, isn't it? That's
but you
the
know,
end of Feb.
You know how they do star signs and it's like they have like the rising and then the moon and stuff? Surely it's like really different on a leap year because your birthday actually only occurs every 4 years. So I don't know, some fucking
I'll be real, I don't really know what you're talking about. I ain't got a clue. I'm absolutely not deep in astrology lore at all. So when you're talking about rising and whatever, I ain't got a boat.
I don't know enough to actually carry on speaking, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Leave that there.
Some astrology whiz, can you like lock
comment
in
and let us know what's going on with the 29th of Feb?
Yeah, like surely they got some special unique lore or something about their birthday and their personality. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to the Same But Diff Pod. I'm Cecilia.
I'm Mary B.
And this is the podcast where we educate but entertain.
We motivate whilst making jokes.
And we literally just
brighten your fucking day.
Right.
I fucking hate us.
Oh, we're two the same but diff.
We actually really are.
That's actually so funny. I'm gonna get straight into something that I've been really wanting to talk about for the longest time, but I've just not been brave enough, and I feel like this podcast is totally also a therapeutic safe space for me, and I really need you to hold space for me right now. Can you please hold space for me?
I'm holding that space. I'm holding it.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about my flat iron addiction.
Listen. I don't know where this is about to go, but I already know I'm disappointed. This space is not being held. It's not being held.
I just wanted to bring it up because, like, I love Flatiron so much, and it's taken too much of my money.
I think it's taking a toll on your life because it's like every week, probably several times a week, there's a picture being sent through in my messages. Oh, look what I did today.
Again.
Look what I did today. Oh, the same thing you do every other day.
It's like crazy because, like, I don't have a black card. There's no spot, like,
I think
flat iron wrapped.
There's nothing special.
no
Like, there's no
benefit.
benefits. You get wrapped up in the idea that it's a good price for steak and you run. You run and there ain't no stopping you.
It's so sad. So for people who don't know what Flatiron is, it's literally a restaurant where with all the chains, I believe, in London, and the Flatiron steak is just £14. I think it's gone up to 15. The menu's very nice, very small, and the steak is so affordable and it's so yummy for such an affordable steak that I fear I've overindulged, like, excessively in spending my money in this restaurant, because every single person that's never been, every time they say they've never been, I've taken them. Every single time
You're literally people's Flatiron's virginity.
Like,
you're taking them.
literally
You are
taking
taking them.
Every time I'm like, guys, I don't know where to go out to dinner, I'm like, we'll just go Flatiron. Anytime someone brings up a last minute dinner plan, I'm like, Flatiron makes sense. I've tried everything on the menu.
Has you in a chokehold.
When I tell you, I've tried everything on their menu.
But why though?
It's at the point because I needed to know everything that's good, didn't I? Okay, I didn't try their
so
alcohols, but
nowadays, what would you say is your staple when you go to Flatiron? Because that's what's really important here.
That's a beautiful question. Thank you. So I would get the Flatiron steak if I'm going on a casual one. Because obviously sometimes
casual steaks.
No, because some days you'll go for like a proper one and then you get a wagyu.
You'll get the wagyu, yeah. Slabs, by the way.
So yeah, on a casual one, I'm gonna get the Flatiron steak with peppercorn sauce.
Natürlich.
Now the sides are where we get, we gotta get in there. Mash over chips. The mash.
Can I get a handshake for that one already?
The garlic mash with the bone marrow crisp sprinkled on top.
Those crispy bits do a lot in there. I'll be honest.
It just makes me smile. It just makes me smile.
It forces that dimple in my cheek.
And the way it just slides down, but then you get the crisp of the bone marrow. It's just so satisfying. And I highly recommend everyone every time getting the mash over the chips, unless you're just not a mash fan. Then,
which also is insane to me, but
it is weird. And let's say we're being honest here, one side is never enough when you go to Flatiron. If you're really trying
indulger, you're just overindulging.
When you're with one person, you get 3 sides in order to then like indulge.
All right.
You get 3 sides to share between 2 people.
Yeah.
Is a fucking perfect ratio. Anyway, if you're getting 3 sides between 2, or if you're getting 1 extra side on top of the mash, I would then go for the mac and cheese. That mac and cheese, when I tell you, the cheese, although...
The only thing I know about it is it aligns your bowels with some movement. That's
preps
all,
your bowels.
All I know. That is all I know about that mac and cheese.
But it's worth it for me. It's so worth it for me because the cheese pull.
I know it isn't worth it for your bedroom that night. I know that ain't worth it.
Can you stop?
I'm sorry, you're getting aired out. You're getting aired out with this.
That shit hits though.
It does. That mac and cheese is salt and else.
If you ain't lucky, if you're lucky in tolerance,
you ain't lucky,
then you need to get the cream spinach. Or
I've not even tried that, actually.
So good.
Wow.
So good.
They really know what they're doing. It's such a small menu, but so good.
I feel like I'm missing something.
There's a salad, but I've never tried the salad.
Yeah, the salad you can absolutely miss.
Yes, yeah.
They had a special for a while. I know this.
Yeah, you're in there every day. How would you not know that there's a special?
So they had a kale salad special, kale and parmesan salad. Damn. That was great as well.
You should have taken me there at that point.
It was fantastic. You missed out. Honestly, I don't know how they made kale so tender, but it was really tender and like digestible. Sometimes kale's got like that really like chewy
tough bit, yeah.
They massaged their kale very well. if you're not gonna get that, they have this aubergine side as well. I've listed all of their sides, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, my top two are the mash and the mac and cheese, and then get the spinach if you want like a third thing. Always peppercorn sauce for me. They do have béarnaise. They do have a mayo. They do have
a mushroom one.
a mushroom one. Yeah, that's their 4 sauces. But I would always go for peppercorn.
Factual.
I
actually always need 2 peppercorns, by the way. I just have to now start to say that because 1 peppercorn is strictly not enough. Yeah. And yeah, we're sauce lovers, so that's just going to be the case anywhere. But like, it's a tiny pot of peppercorn. Like, yeah. It's just not good enough.
It's not good enough. But yeah, I'm really trying to get over it this year. I'm proud to say I haven't actually been yet, but I just know that there's things coming up that's going to change that. Next month specifically, I already know that there's an event where I'm going to go there. So
wow, that's out of the books then.
But other than that, like, please recommend me things in a similar bracket.
No, you don't even act like you don't know loads of different food spots. You just fucking love Flatiron.
And the thing is, it's the free popcorn at the beginning. Everybody knows
and
I love
the free
popcorn.
ice cream after.
You can't be giving me freebies.
You can't do that.
And then expect me not to come back
every time. Yeah, you know what? I rate this addiction. I don't care. Head back there next week at this point.
I'm telling you, bro. It's so good.
Bruh.
If you're not craving steak, they've got a burger, and the burger slaps.
Oh, I haven't tried it.
The burger slaps.
Of course you've tried it.
I've said I've tried everything on the menu, bro. I've tried them all.
I thought maybe you were exaggerating or something. No.
Every steak I've tried.
But would you recommend the burger over the steak? No.
No, and not unless you like burgers more than steak. Because it's like, it's similar to the price of a steak, but the meat is obviously a worse quality because it's burger meat. Yeah, I don't recommend it above any steak, but it's still good if you don't like steak.
I feel like once I tried the bavette and the Wagyu, I couldn't really easily slip back to the Flatiron.
No,
it's
hard. You have to train your way back.
It's hard.
You have to go like 3-4 times to be okay with it.
Because the tenderism on those motherfuckers, they are tender, bro.
Oh, the bavette is underrated.
It really
as a steak cut. It just like, they cut it in the right way. It has a really nice like ribbing in the meat, and it's just very, very tender. So good. Wagyu is like low-key overrated.
I agree.
The Wagyu
it's just a bit too fatty sometimes.
It can be. It really
and it's always a small piece because there's so much fat.
Exactly. I think they also have amazing red wine. Their house red wine, I think it's a Rioja or a Rosso. And I have had that many times. The only thing I would say is I don't like the wine glass that much because it's like a cup one rather than like it has a stem. And that's been frustrating sometimes when you're drinking your wine. But alas, the wine inside is nice. And it goes... Just red wine is a perfect accompaniment to steak. So why not indulge in that? But anyway, I do want places where people vouch maybe on the same level as Flatiron. If you have recommendations...
Also, a similar price range too, because I don't want none of this similar level of Flatiron, but way more expensive. Nobody wants that. No one wants that.
I'm not spending £40 on a steak right now.
It's not happening.
Sponsor us and then
maybe we'll be there, but yeah, listen.
Send us an invite. I love steak. I'm a steak critic. I'm a steak connoisseur.
That's a really broad statement.
If Fazenda was the price of Flatiron, I'd be there every week.
Oh, factual.
I'd live there.
I'd be there every day, bro. That is a banger of a place.
If people don't know about Fazenda, it's a Brazilian steakhouse, which they do the like button method, green light, red light, come give me meat. Then they sear it. They cut it on the spot for you, and then just constantly
you got your little tongue so you can
beef.
grab it. Yeah, and then one of my favorite palate cleansers that we've ever had was that little pineapple with cinnamon.
Oh,
I think you remember it from my last birthday.
Yes,
fucking brilliant. Great. It's that little sweet kick at the end that you just needed.
I think it's such a smart business idea because realistically, the amount of steak that you eat is actually not that much.
Yeah, it's not.
So you're really paying a good price, and if your stomach ain't built that way, you're not really spending that. You're giving them a lot of money for how much you're actually consuming. So oftentimes I'm like, nah, I need that palate cleanser of that cinnamon pineapple. Facts. Then we're going again. Oh, I love steak so much. I can talk about it all day. But
I want steak now.
Flatiron, man. Please give me a membership. Give me a free invite. I actually will come because I love that
And
place.
of course you'll come.
I'll come I pay to come. Listen, whenever you got a special, ring me. I'm here.
Factual.
I'm actually here for it. Cool. That's
Wow,
all.
that was a great segment because I just love that steak love.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've both been on a little fitness journey so far this year. So I think it's time for us to indulge and talk about it. Because
It's so funny that we're talking about a fitness journey off the
After
back
talking about
of being me, a
steak.
big back going to a fucking steak
But listen. Health is wealth. And we decided to lock that in for 2026. So I started the 75 hard, and you're basically doing a less intense version of the 75 hard
yeah.
and more consistent, like long term.
Yeah, I'm going for a 1 year, just locking in for
Lock
the whole
the
year.
fuck in.
2026. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm stopping in 2027, but I'm
Yeah.
really trying to dedicate this whole year to like being consistent. I did the 75 hard in 2025 before summer, and I had amazing results. But I think because of my mindset being really dumb as fuck, I was like, I can
on
really
day 76, I can just lock the fuck out.
I really locked out after that. For the rest of the year, I genuinely think I didn't lock back in properly at all. And it just ended up with me being a big fucking back because, I was in flat iron every week. And
To be fair, I feel like flat iron actually isn't that
it's not
bad.
that
It's just,
healthy.
yeah.
But like, it's not.
Just the amount of times you went maybe wasn't healthy.
Like, I was draining funds just on eating out because I actually love restaurants and going out so much. But yeah. So tell the people more about what the 75 hard challenge is.
Right. Actually, surprisingly, a lot of people don't know what it is, but I feel like I've known about it for ages. So you have to drink a gallon of water a day. I lowered that because I was like, I don't know if I have the time in the day, and I can't be going to the toilet that often.
Real though.
And you have to do 45 minutes of outside exercise and 45 minutes inside exercise. No processed foods, so only whole foods, and no what else is there?
I think the diet
that's
is
pretty
actually
much it.
quite editable, but there's also
Yeah.
there's also a version where you have to read 10 pages of
Oh
a book
yes,
every
read
day.
10 pages, which is actually what I'm also doing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a self-help book or like inspirational. I don't do that. I read Gay Smart, but it's okay. It's okay.
It helps you in
Same
some way.
difference.
Pleasure.
Yeah, let's lay off that. But yeah, I feel like it's going so well, and even from the very beginning, it didn't feel like it was that strenuous. Like, I feel like I imagined that I'd go into it and I'd just be like, oh my god, I'm craving sugar, like I'm craving all of this shit. But I genuinely felt so good about myself and literally felt good inside
Yeah.
that I was like, I actually don't really need all of that extra stuff. And because I did a lot of research about it, like when I started and beforehand, a lot of people are like, oh, when you start eating whole foods and stop eating all the sugar, you realize that you don't even crave it. It's just that once you've started eating it, you just keep on wanting
addicted.
it.
It's so addictive.
It's so bad.
Yeah. And I think in a similar way, when I did it, I wanted to have like a clean slate and then like keep up just the fitness journey. And I did for a bit, but like obviously my work requires me to travel, and I feel like I just let things just slip. But this year, that's why I was like, I didn't want to make a drastic change. I just wanted to make it like a year goal with specific rules, and like that to be a calorie deficit, consistent exercise 5 times a week with a fitness plan, and then again to like start journaling more, so that's just for your mental health, reading as well, and then which I have been doing too, which is great. But it's literally, I think what you were saying about it hasn't been that hard. I think it's because you are already familiar with a healthy lifestyle. I think the 75 hard challenge is really difficult for people who don't have healthy habits at all already. But we're lucky to already have healthy habits. So it's more of a dedication to continuing.
Staying consistent with that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's an issue that I have, because I'll be really healthy for a while and then I'm like, oh, I want a sweet treat. Then I go and have that sweet treat. Then every day I want a sweet treat. Exactly. And it's so easy to fall back into that cycle. But I feel like I actually find it easier to not like go out and want a sweet treat now that I know it's a challenge. Like, I love a fucking challenge. So I think having it as that, like even yours is 365 days. And obviously like by then it'll just be your lifestyle. But I feel like having it as a everyday you hit this exact thing makes it a lot easier to do it and not stray from that, because I know I'll feel guilty if I go and now eat a donut, because I'm like, well, now I've ruined the challenge and I have to go back to day one.
Beginning. Yeah, exactly. And I think it's the accountability of it, and I think that's why I wanted to talk about it today as well, because now that it's online, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, if we come back and we're just even bigger, then it's just awkward. What do I say to that?
I think at the end of our journey, we will reveal before and afters and share, you know,
who's we?
Our experiences.
I don't speak French. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna out myself and show before and after of what I look like.
What if there is no after?
Listen, then
No,
I've
I'm
failed.
joking.
You guys can flame me in the comments.
Literally grill us.
If I fail, yeah, I'm flaming myself, bro.
Facts.
I'm literally jumping out into a fire.
Anything you say, I've already said it at that point.
Honestly, that self-talk goes hard sometimes.
It does. I'll gas
And
myself up, but I also shit on myself.
Very, very heavily, personally. But yeah, let us know if you guys are trying a fitness challenge too.
Yeah, because everyone does say 2026, new year, new me. I'm in that gym, and as we've spoken about before, gyms get crowded. Nobody wants to see the people that are in there. Yeah. People doing guts deep, anything
Literally,
they want.
People doing workouts that I've never seen
But
before.
like, I respect it as well, because I feel like, because we've been in the gym, like I've been in the gym since I was like 16, just on and off, like doing whatever. I've gotten used to like how to use the machines and whatever. Yeah. But for some people, that's the first time they've ever been in the gym, and they're just like, let me just start something new. Yeah. And I have got to respect that as well, because at least you're trying.
Yeah.
Although I haven't seen you since Jan, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's been a while since you've been back. That membership, if you expired it, you know. But I do respect them, and there has been some people that started in my gym this year, and I've been seeing them, like, they haven't been giving up. Like, they've been doing questionable things, but I just try not to judge, and I look the other way.
Nah, bro, I laugh it straight up there. I'm just hoping they can't see me laughing.
They do some weird stuff. 10 reps
the thing
of
is,
deep in her bone.
You wonder where they saw it. Or did they just see the machine and think, yeah, I'm trying that?
I think the problem is they'll watch a vid.
Oh, someone doing an extreme version or something.
Yeah, but they're just not doing what the video's done. So reflect and regroup and do it again, you know. But there's not people helping, so.
Yeah, there's people laughing like us.
We were there one day.
True.
Once upon a time.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, tune in. Stay locked with us and come back for the afters whenever we decide to actually show them.
Yeah. Scary times.
Literally. But onto another segment. Song of the week. Song of the week. Every week we, same but diff, share the best songs that are in the world, because we have great music taste and we want to share that with the world. We have several playlists on Spotify now if you are looking for a chill vibe, a groove, a dance, anything you're looking for.
Heartfelt even. We're there for you.
We have, and we've started to generalize them. It's not a word, but
it's okay.
Anything you're feeling, check it out. So, do you want to start with the song of the week, please?
I do. Oh, this song's actually a throwback, and this actually is a throwback to one of our episodes from last year, in which we were glazing this person and said, oh yeah, we were one of the OGs. So I've decided to pull a song out of the bag. So my song of the week is Bet You Wish by Ray. Fucking banger. And I looked at the timestamp, right? And I was like, when was this song released? Mm-hmm. It was released in 2015. So we've been on that train.
Have we not used this song already in Song of the Week?
I don't think so. Okay. I think you used another Ray song.
Oh, okay.
And then spoke about how we were one of her OGs and how
I see.
You went to you were in her music video. Yes. Mm-hmm. But I don't even remember what the song's about, but I remember us just vibing out, singing that. We were obsessed. And there was another one, but I don't remember what the other one was.
Flowers.
Oh, yes.
I loved Ray's music, and I found it randomly on YouTube, I believe, back in 2015.
That was the only place I was listening, because I didn't know Spotify was a thing.
Bro, we were so behind. But, yeah, go on. Bet You Wish by Ray. Absolute banger.
It really is.
I feel like she's very powerful in that song. She's like, I bet you wish you could touch me, and now you're falling on your front seat. Oh, I think she's also talking about like how the guy should be embarrassed for like the things he's done and the way he's treated her. And I was like, period, you know.
Period. Not relatable at all, by the way, our age.
Not at
But
all.
you know what? Like, girl boss
Literally.
type shit.
And it was like, she's always had that kind of flair of like electronic vibe back in the day. She's definitely veered away from that nowadays. Now she's a lot more like jazzy. But back in the day, she had that like dirty beats going on.
Dirty beats.
It's really
It's just
cool.
so funny her development of sound, like back then, and then like we've spoken about before, but into a more pop genre,
Yeah.
and now more jazz. And I really love that she's found her sound. Like the music she produces now, oh, it's top
Can we
tier.
talk about her sisters as well?
Right? Because I came across, I don't know, wait, she has two of them.
Yeah.
I've only seen one of them. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And I was like, wait, so this singing runs in the family.
It runs in the family deep.
Deep.
I've seen a video where she brought out her two sisters live, and their youngest sister, I think her name's Elma or something like that, and she performed like the cutest song as well. Not cute, like not disrespectful,
yeah.
but like
belittling her as
it was
hell.
very cute as a whole, because
Yeah.
then her sisters came in and they all did a harmony, and I was like, why God's really got favorites, because they're all
unfair out here.
talented. It was amazing.
Damn.
And yeah, I think I'm actually really excited to see what her sisters do and what they release
Same.
as well, because I think now they're coming into their career and they wanna, and I think Ray is like helping them really.
Of course.
Absolutely,
Is she the
she's been
oldest?
there. Yeah, she's the oldest.
Of course she is.
Yeah. It hits.
Tight
it
shit,
hits.
tight
It's the
shit.
type of shit I'm really here for.
I love
like,
that.
we can see, as mixed girlies, we can see a lot of ourselves in them, and you know, their upbringing, like UK girls. I think she went to the Brit school, so
did.
she's always been artsy and stuff. But yeah, and just having seen like her comeuppance back in the day, where her music was to where it is now, she's an absolute icon.
Still one of my
Love her.
biggest claims ever, that I knew Ray when she was on YouTube.
Yeah, when I met her, I was like, I want to say this so
you
bad, but it's
can't.
such an ick. I just can't say
I'm
that.
just so fan. You just can't do that.
So like pick me core as well,
Ew.
because there was so many of her like real hardcore fans there.
Yeah.
If I said that, it's like it's
Oh.
actually asking for a fight, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, I was never gonna do that. But I love that song and I love Ray. So let me share my song of the week. It's slightly more, I guess, modern, but my song is Humble the Great. Sorry, my song of the week is When It Gets Dark by Humble the Great. I think I've played the song for you before.
You probably have. Don't know the name.
Yeah. But he is a UK artist. I really like his name, Humble the Great. It's like obviously an oxymoron. You can't be humble
Yeah.
and say you're the great. Which is just a really cool name. And his music, imagine like Anderson .Paak, like,
Don't know who that is.
okay, imagine like, gosh, I really don't know who else to compare.
What
him to.
type
like
of
Sam
music does
Wills.
he
It's like
do?
very like,
Okay, right. I see.
yeah, it's like that soft boy, like indie, but it's not. When you say indie, it reminds you of like indie rock, but it's not
No,
indie
no,
rock.
no,
It's
yeah.
like indie soul, R&B kind of vibe. But his aesthetic then also doesn't match that, because he's like beanies and like he's got like long tufty kind of hair and like always wears baggy clothes. But basically, Humble the Great, When It Gets Dark is a very beautiful song, and he basically talks about how he's in the like this unhappy relationship, but it's all sort of his fault. Like I think the chorus goes like, when it gets dark, I see your eyes on me, I feel your heartbeat, it's so loud, and it's like the anxiety.
Anxiety hit you just then.
Why am I so skittish?
What the heck? Whoa.
And then I think the first line, which is really beautiful, is like, you look at my body, try to change it, I don't really seem to have the time. And again, it's like that toxic relationship. Like, why would you want to change the person you're in a relationship with, but also why do you
Not
like
wanna-
neglect what
yeah,
they say?
yeah, it's true.
And I think a lot of the lyrics echo that. He's also a beautiful songwriter, as well as the production.
I love people taking accountability, by the way. Like,
Real.
throwback to another song of the week, I think it was Demon by Benny, who I actually love that song now. You really put me on.
Yeah.
But like, just taking accountability of the fact that you are aware that you're just being a terrible person,
Yeah.
and that in that relationship or whatever, you just were bad, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how you grow as a person. And I think that's so important, that self-reflection really needs to happen more in these days,
Facts.
because people don't take the time to reflect on their own actions and what they like. How are you supposed to get into a healthy relationship if you haven't reflected on the toxic ones that you've been in? Doesn't make sense.
Exactly. And I think it's great that artists, they basically have the outlet, which is music, to like really reflect and create an output with their reflection. I think the problem is a lot of people don't have a similar outlet. Like, they're not creative, so they don't have like something where they can really do that. But journal, guys. Like, put it down
I was
on
about
paper.
to say, what do I do to self-reflect? But I
Yeah.
think that's probably what it is.
And also, I mean, there's some power in conversation, you know?
True.
Because sometimes it's good to have people around you who are honest, and they will tell you, like, nah, you're kind of being a fuckery, you know?
Yeah, but then that's like in a relationship, someone can tell you something and you don't take it
You
on
don't
board.
listen, yeah.
So it's on you for
self-reflection.
one to actually take on what's been said.
Introspection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that Humble the Great is up and coming. I think he deserves more recognition for his music. He's really, really talented. And I think I would say they're in like this sort of genre of underground kind of artists in the UK. And the music industry just seems so hard, because like, you can be super, super talented and not be getting the recognition you deserve. So Humble the Great, he's up and coming for sure. Yeah. Check
Love
him
that.
out.
I will, actually, 100%.
Okay. Let's move on to a funny segment.
Very
that I'm
funny.
excited for.
Very scary.
So, go ahead.
Okay, so we've got unpopular opinions that we're too scared to say out loud.
Yeah.
We've got to preface this that with the fact that some of these are AI
Yeah.
generated, because we thought it would be very funny to see what AI comes up with.
Mhm.
So when we say some of these, please don't think that we are this diabolical in our opinions. I'm not going to deny agreeing with some of them. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
Some of these need to be said out loud.
Yeah, facts.
But not all of them were from our own brains,
Mhm.
because, yeah, not much more to say on that one.
But like, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm actually just really gonna own it. The ones I've written down are unpopular opinions that I saw ChatGPT say, and I was like, low-key agree with this.
Yeah, fact.
Gonna
I was,
say
I
it.
was gagged by the reality of it.
Literally. I was like, he's drawing out me and everybody else.
No one's safe in this.
No
No
one's safe
one
in
is
this.
safe, I'll be honest.
I think we'll go like, maybe let's do listing off ones that we really had an impact and we can discuss them, and then we'll just start knocking them out,
knocking them
because
all
I
off.
think we got quite a few. So, unpopular opinions we're scared to say out loud. Being offended doesn't automatically make you right. I fucking loved that one.
That is factual.
I was like, there's a lot of people who just go,
It's like those days in school where you you upset someone and then you go and tell a teacher, like they've told the teacher, and because they're upset, you're automatically in the wrong. But it's
Yeah.
like, well, what I said was accurate. It's actually the fact, and you needed to hear it, but you don't like it. So what am I meant to
it's
do with
been
that?
such a struggle as a very honest woman.
Yes, factual.
Being in spaces like that with very sensitive people, because we didn't grow up being sensitive. I don't know if it's part of being African and German in
bro,
the
we
same
heard the
space.
hardest of truths as youths.
Like when your parents are just telling you, "Oh, you look very butters today," you're obviously gonna be like,
Your skin is terrible, by the way.
"You're gonna grow thick skin." On
You
a
have
whole.
to.
So then coming across a lot of people who've been sensitive in the world, and then basically facing the negative consequence of that just because they're the one offended, doesn't mean that they're in the right. I was just
Literally.
being honest, and now I'm the one being scolded. It's a fuckery. Anyway.
This is actually very similar to my first one. So, unpopular opinions we're too scared to say out loud. Most people don't want the truth, they want validation.
Period.
That's just a flat out a fact.
It's
Because
a
like
fact, bro.
you ask me for my opinion, I tell you something that's not a positive, and now you're upset. You wanted me to say that those jeans looked good on you, even though they made your ass look flat.
Like-
I'm sorry, I was gonna be honest, and now you didn't want to hear it, and now you're upset and calling me a hater. It's not how. It's not
Can
true.
you just repeat it for the people?
Most people don't want the truth; they want validation.
I have faced a lot of adversity in life because I really struggle with people who are overly negative all the time. And when I'm forced to be like close proximity with someone like that, right? And it's like people will disguise it as I want advice, and then when you give them the advice that's real and it means you need to hold yourself accountable, you are getting offended because all you actually wanted was me to validate your feelings, when actually you need to hear the fucking truth that you're pathetic. Literally. And I really find that frustrating.
It's like those people in a relationship and they're like venting to their friends, and then the friend will be like, oh, this is what he's doing, or blah 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 blah, and then they're like, nah, it's not even that. Yeah. No, but it is, because you just don't want to hear the reality. It is that.
And now you're making people
excuses.
Right now.
You're just making excuses for your man, even though he's toxic, and you need to hear that from your friends.
Listen, for the ladies out there that heard that, rewind, bro, because you need to hear it again.
Lock into this one, bro.
It's a message for you. Okay, unpopular opinions we're scared to say out loud. Consuming constant news is often anxiety inducing, not informative.
That is a fact.
And this one spoke to me, right? Because I feel like in work and with certain people when I was at uni, they were so like, oh my God, we've seen this on the news. Have you seen this in the politics recently? And I follow politics. I just don't follow it really closely. I know who our Prime Minister is, of course. I know who my MP is in my constituency. I know basic things. I know, like, you know, what the party's doing, but I don't hold those things on my chest and I walk around with a fucking cloud over my head because there's, you know, things going on in the news. I prefer to live life a little bit more lighthearted, and just because of that doesn't make me a problem. It makes you a problem, because you're
inducing anxiety in yourself by taking all of it on board as if that's something for your shoulder to carry. It's not.
Literally, and I think sometimes we need to accept we're not powerful enough to do a lot of the change. Not saying don't be good and do good things. I'm just saying, like, you holding that on your neck, letting it weigh you down.
This thing is heavy now. This is very heavy.
Painful, bro.
Like, it's actually terrible.
Oh, it's really frustrating, man.
Oh, honestly. Okay, unpopular opinions we're too scared to say out loud. Many people would rather blame systems than confront personal failure.
This literally goes to the...
I was just about to say it's perfect, because you just want to blame anyone else. Anything.
Like, it's okay. Like, we know systems failed,
but you can work around it in a lot of cases.
If you decided to never once actually pick up your revision book and
I was just about to talk about revision,
and then you're complaining that you can't get a job, or you're complaining that you are being...
the system's working against you.
You didn't want to work with the system.
You didn't do anything in school, bro. You were blaming teachers when it was you. And now you're seeing the negative effects that that's had, and you're trying to blame anyone but yourself. And accountability is actually what you need.
Exactly. And I think this goes on to, like, you know, context matters, of course. Like, we know that there's a lot of people in the UK who are struggling, not just the UK, who they have adversity from childhood, things that, you know, family issues. And of course, that can affect their school life, their ability to want to study. You know, parents are important in that. However, what point are you going to stop using your trauma to validate your circumstances? You know, it all goes back to that. That's true. Unpopular opinions we are scared to say out loud. Being busy is not the same as being effective.
I saw this one and I thought, wow, this is accurate.
I'm sorry, but...
because we like to act like, because we've got a shit ton of things to do in the day, we're actually doing it. No. We're not doing anything. It's not productive. Nothing that I'm doing is actually getting me anywhere.
I literally felt drawn out of this because I was like,
factual. There's
been days that go by where I'm like, oh, I've been so busy. I can't list off what
Tell
I've
me
actually
one
done.
Thing that I did. I can't do it.
You know, exactly.
It's actually awful.
And sometimes you just got to reflect on your day. What have I actually done? If it's nothing.
That's why my diary's actually great, because if I just talk about my day, that's when I realise I've been a bum today and I need to lock in tomorrow because what was I doing?
Again, it's accountability, isn't it?
Literally. Wow. Okay. Unpopular opinions we're too scared to say out loud. Being single is stigmatised more than being unhappy in a relationship.
True.
I'm so sorry, because everyone's talking about, oh, get a man, you need to get a man, you need to get a man. But you and your man aren't happy. You and your man are in a terrible relationship. So you're talking to me about get a man,
you're calling me about your man. Every week.
I'm
you're
tired.
complaining
I know
about it.
your man, and I don't even know him.
I know your man, and 3 other women do. You know, and closely at that.
Getting drawn out.
It's
Some
actually
people
crazy.
Here.
I think, especially with women, as you get older, and this is a wash topic, but like as you get older as a woman, people are thinking, questioning, where's your relationship, where's your man, or when you settling down, bro. Men are actually useless at this age. What are men doing? What are men achieving for me to be like, yes, I'm gonna be with this man? You're not. I am working on myself. Let me take my time. Like, look.
And men clearly need more time to work on themselves, so let them take their time and find me when they need to, because at this age it ain't happening.
I don't think, and I don't think you should be demonized. Like, we shouldn't be hating on people in relationships, and also we shouldn't be hating on people who are single. Why are men not being hated on actively when they're 35 and single? You know, but when a woman's 35 and single, you think she's got an issue. Double standards.
So terrible.
Double standards.
So terrible.
Like, we're always there. Unpopular opinions we are scared to say out loud. People don't want privacy. They want to control who judges them.
Can you repeat that? I need to process that again.
Okay. Unpopular opinion we are scared to say out loud. People don't want privacy. They want control over who judges them.
That is factual.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so I think all of these are actually facts, as it turns out.
Because
it's not opinion, this is
you're not
fact.
sharing information with people because you're doing wrong things.
These people who are on Instagram saying, "Oh, I want a private life of my man," it's because you think that he's chopped Loki. I'm sorry to take it.
Loki clock. No one would actually respect that man if they saw pictures.
That's why he's not on your
Damn.
IG. That's actually it.
Same with a guy. Like, you're
No,
hiding
factual.
that girl because you know there's 3
You
other women
haven't.
chasing
That girl
you.
hasn't entered your friend group chat because you know she's chopped.
You know they're gonna.
You know
ruin
you are
you.
gonna get shit.
You're gonna
for
call
that
her
one.
pancake batty, and you can't change that, bro.
It's just the reality, and you settled for it.
I know, it's dark, bro.
That is actually
just
so
own
true.
it, man. Just love her. Love her
Facts.
for who she is, and we will love you back. Maybe,
Meh.
maybe, depending on your forehead size.
Yikes.
Come on, bro.
It's yours, isn't it?
No, I just said the one about
sorry.
who judges you.
Unpopular opinions that we're too scared to say out loud. Opinions are louder now, but thinking is shallower.
Wow, that clocked people,
Because
bro.
everyone's screaming their thoughts online, but are we even thinking? Are we thinking before we talk?
Do you know what? I know some bastard in the comments gonna be like, "Oh, there's too many podcasts." Literally, we're part
Thinking
of the
still shallow there with that comment. I fear because
herd mentality is killing
it's
everyone.
actually killing my people out here.
It's killing
'cause
every bloody gender.
It's insane.
It's killing every ilk in this earth, because now that I think I saw a similar one, right? That was like, social media controls opinions more than you control your own, or something like that. And I was like, it's true. People will see one thing online, take it as fact. People will see one thing online and take it as advice. You're never really thinking for yourself. Let's reflect on how much you are doing that.
Yikes.
Darker.
We're just out here clocking people.
I'm clocking
endlessly.
myself, low-key.
No, factual.
You know? It's like, for example, I think we spoke recently about Avatar, and it's like, when you first read, people who like read movie reviews and then they go into a film and they're like, "Oh, I don't like it." Have you clocked that you probably don't like it because you were reading negative reviews before? How about you start forming your own opinion? That's why art is created. Clock that. Anyway, unpopular opinions we are scared to say out loud. Some dreams die for good reasons.
You know what I thought of instantly? Some people who need to get out of the music game.
Industry.
Music
Yeah.
game ain't for every Donnie in it. I'll be honest. It's not for
Your
everyone.
rap ain't good, bro.
You couldn't rap on that beat if you tried your life's hardest. You actually couldn't.
Like, keep practicing in that, but like, I don't know what.
Maybe
for.
just take it off of YouTube for a little while until you got better, because it's scary.
Some dreams just aren't for everyone, man. They die for good reasons.
Yikes, that's dark. Unpopular opinions we're too scared to say out loud. Not all opinions deserve equal respect just because they're personal.
Ooh. This is basically the argument of facts versus
You're
feelings.
just saying whatever.
Yeah. You know, people who And I was speaking with someone recently about this, and it was such a good way of putting it. People who put anecdotes into a conversation about facts lack reasoning.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
Because if we're speaking in a general sense, let's say we're talking generally about a certain population of people or a certain type of group, right? Like we said, oh, dreadheads are washed. We're not saying every dreadhead should cut off their dreads. We're just saying, look at your head top, think about your head shape, and then cut them off if it's not right. That's not a good argument. But what I'm saying...
Don't know how that related anyway.
I low-key mocked it.
You just wanted to drag dreadheads again. I'll be honest.
No, but it's true. Like, people who will then be like, oh my God, I have a friend who did this. But we're talking about statistics. Just because, like, 1 in 3, like, okay, your friend got a BBL and she survived, doesn't mean that 1 in 3 women who have a BBL won't die. Like, just because, like, you can't say it's not, like, if
I know exactly what you mean.
If I was to say BBLs are a dangerous procedure, and then you told me, no, my friend survived and she's fine. Lock in! At
least get a bigger, like, group of evidence,
size, right?
Yeah.
You know anything.
You can't just name one person you know and say that's why you're wrong. That's not a fact anymore.
Exactly. Or, like, you know, someone's like, oh, I don't like strawberries, and then the statistic was about how popular strawberries are in Sweden. Like, come on.
It's not even relevant.
It's
your
not
your
relevant.
Little story now isn't relevant.
You're just a narcissist. Literally. Oh my goodness. Okay, my last one is unpopular opinions. My last one, unpopular opinions we are scared to say out loud. Comfort is the most socially acceptable addiction. I think that one hits hard. And I'll repeat it. Comfort is the most socially acceptable addiction. I have never heard anything more accurate from a piece of AI, because the amount of people who will live their life comfortable even though they're doing nothing, it's worrying. Go ahead.
I think I'll rattle off the rest of mine.
Okay.
So, unpopular opinions we're too scared to say out loud. Fame is no longer strongly correlated with talent or intelligence. Yikes.
I've literally thought of like 3 rappers right now. They are famous, rich.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it.
Anyway. Okay. Convenience is making people less capable of solving basic problems.
Damn.
It's true. Unfortunately, we used AI, but in this day and age, AI, like, you can't... People are using AI for the most simple shit, and it's like you could have done that yourself, but now you can't even do it because you've gotten too comfortable with it.
I fear for the kids.
Many people don't want success, they want recognition. And my last one, financial literacy should be taught before most academic subjects.
Ooh, I love that one.
I thought that one was so factual.
I think being financially illiterate can destroy your life.
100%.
It can destroy your damn life.
People are out here doing gambling when you're already broke.
Like,
you're not
you've
thinking.
used your student finance loan on the gambling machines and the casino.
Who taught you to be thinking like that?
I think we need to go back to square one. We need to go back to the beginning and start over, because you were never thinking. Never reasoning. No critical thinking entered the chat, bro. It was... that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It's crazy that I know people who do that. Like, you just don't have a brain.
Yeah, I think it's like, if your first instinct is to spend money when you earn it... Wait, I'm clocking myself.
That's me, Loki.
I'm clocking myself.
That's literally me.
Moving on. No.
Yeah, but instinct, you don't act on every single instinct.
No, you don't.
Like, some people do, and they need to learn to stop it.
Or if you're constantly spending your money on things that you can't actually substantiate. For example, you spend your money on a night out and now your bank account's empty, but all you've got is a hangover to show for it. Think again. Think again.
Think better next month when you get that freaking salary, bro. Because I know you're gonna probably want to do it again, but you need to remember what happened last time and how it didn't make sense.
Write it down. Put a sticker on. Notebook, notepad, somewhere, something. Because it's just not sustainable, bro. Anyway, on that note, I think we've given a lot of grillings and a lot of
Don't worry, guys.
sound-
We have been grilling ourselves with these two.
Yeah.
We can heavily relate to some of those.
These are strong, unpopular opinions, and I think people should share what they think, because I think accountability is the main message here.
I agree.
Hold yourself accountable for the shit that you do and say, and your life will genuinely improve. It's just that simple.
That is true.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
If you enjoyed the video today and the episode and what we had to say, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing with your friends,
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
like we said, on Spotify, all our social media, and spread the love. Spread SBD to the world.
Spread it. Spread it.
Spread it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.